What's going on, guys? Vito here, Build on Faith. This channel, you're literally watching me build my first house on faith. And today I want to talk about something that I'm going through today, and I feel like other people might be going through this because it is Thursday. You know, it's just Thursday. There's nothing special about Thursdays, so that's exactly what's going on with me today. It's just a Thursday. And I fell into the trap earlier today. I actually didn't want to make this video because I don't feel like I had anything important to say. But I am committed to making these videos, so I was just like, Lord, help me make this video because I have nothing important to say. And God did inspire me. And I want to talk about when you're at the end of your rope, basically. Not when everything is just going horrible, but when life just gets boring, you know? Life just gets... you're just going through the motions. It's just a Tuesday, it's just a Wednesday, it's just a Thursday. And that's exactly what I'm going through right now. We're at the stage of our build where all the major steps are done, flooring, appliances, countertops, and we just have a bunch of punch lists left. We have like 2 weeks of punch list, and to be honest, I hate punch list. Every time I come down to punch list, I just don't like it. I'm not sure why. But we are at that stage where I'm just kind of going through the motions, where my house is 2 weeks away from being finished, and I should be very excited, but I'm already done with the house. I'm 2 weeks ahead in my head, and I got 2 weeks of just going through the motions. So what do I waste the 2 weeks and just kind of mope around and do that? Well, sometimes I do, but today I didn't want to do that. Even though I was just doing trim and I was going to go do some LED lights, it felt like one of those days where I'm just kind of like, nothing special going on. But there is always something special going on, and that's the point. You know, we get into this thought of, hey, it's just a Thursday, which, you know, hey, I gotta go to work, I gotta come home, I gotta eat dinner, I gotta do all over again, gotta get through Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You know, now it's Thursday, I just get through this and get to the weekend, because the weekend always something fun happens. But, you know, I think especially me, I get into that trap of, hey, in my head, I'm already in the future, and until I get there, it's pointless, you know. But it's not. And one thing that really helps me is what David had to go through when his men and him came back to Ziklag, and their families were taken away, and his men wanted to stone him, and he had nobody left around him, nobody to help him. Nobody was going to give him advice. Everybody wanted to stone him. He didn't necessarily do anything wrong. He was just the leader, and his men were mad at him. And the scripture said that he encouraged himself in the Lord at that moment. And I feel like that is like the only option we got sometimes, is to encourage ourselves in the Lord, because sometimes we're just out of options. Not necessarily that everything's going wrong. It's just that we're just going through the motions, and there's nobody to encourage us, because maybe your wife, your kids, your mom and dad have their own things going on, and they need encouragement themselves. And it's just so powerful that the Lord put that in the scripture, that sometimes you're going to be out of options. There's going to be nobody to encourage you. You're going to have to encourage yourself in the Lord. You're going to have to pick up the Bible, listen to some worship music, ask God for some guidance, for some direction, and just encourage yourself in the Lord. So I hope that helped today, and I hope that you snap out of going through the motions. It's not just a Thursday. It's a day where God can work. It's a day where you can activate your faith, and it's a day of breakthrough, opportunity, blessings. So I'll see you guys on the next one.